This is something that we really need to keep our eyes on because this could potentially be very major. Anyways, we will go ahead and talk about that in today's forecasting video. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Electro Living Weather back for another weather forecasting video here. Anyways, hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we will be talking about the potential severe weather outbreak that will be happening tomorrow, May 4th, 2021. So we are actually seeing some pretty interesting stuff going on with this trough coming through the southeast. And also, there's some stuff that's going to happen tonight going on in Oklahoma as we do get into that in today's video. Another reminder, if you guys haven't subscribed to the Weather for Life channel or checked it out, please be sure to do that. I would really suggest you do that after you guys watch today's video. We will be posting weekly forecasts and weekly updates on Wednesdays and Mondays. So Mondays is when we will be posting our weekly forecasts, and then Wednesdays we'll be posting our updates on the weekly forecast. So if you guys haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell if you guys haven't. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to our forecast for severe weather in the next coming days. All right, so the first thing that I want to point out to you guys is this that will be coming through the south central plains. So of course, here's our low pressure system that will be associated with the severe weather that will be coming across into the southeast. But we also have a line that will potentially be hitting these guys tonight into tomorrow. So as we can see here, all of this here, this is all the energy that did come in from the Pacific, which did come down, and it is right now bringing some precipitation to those in Colorado and New Mexico, as we're seeing some little areas of snow, rain. But then we're going to go ahead and take a look at that closely. So all of this here is what we need to be looking for. And let's go ahead and take a look at that line right there. Let's go ahead and just take a very close look at that. So right there is where some of that severe weather does potentially erupt, associated with this little line going into tomorrow. So we're seeing some little storms going on right here in Oklahoma and Texas. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of those dew points. Because of course we need moisture and energy, thunderstorm energy, which is of course CAPE, which is convective available potential energy. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that after we do look at the dew point temperatures. As we're seeing here, here is where the those little lines of storms will be going through tonight. We actually have a enhanced risk, hatched 10% tornado risk in this. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the bulk shear after we do look at the Cape mounts, because that's something that tornadoes you need to form. So we're seeing some pretty decent dew point temperatures going on through here. 73, 75, 74. So we're seeing from the lower to mid 70s. So which is actually pretty good for thunderstorms to develop. So next we're going to go ahead and take a look at our CAPE amounts, which is what thunderstorms really need to grow upon anyways. And we're seeing a lot of CAPE going on through here. So of course, the more of this, the more that they will strengthen. We are seeing 6,000. We're seeing 6,000 CAPE amounts in this little area here, which is actually kind of crazy. But our line is just to the south of that, so all of this here is what our big issue is. for all of these storms to develop. Right there, we can see that big, huge little donut hole going on here. That is where our storms are. And it's just eating away at all this cape that's in front of it right here. And that's a lot of cape, by the way, you guys. That is quite a lot of cape. So, so far, damaging winds could be very possible with these. Maybe some large hail could potentially be a big factor of these lines of storms too. So let's go ahead and actually let's go and take a look at our temperature, because I always like to do that for you guys, so you guys temperature for the area as we do get into tomorrow. So we're seeing into the mid to upper 70s for all those in front of the main line of storms, which is right here in Texas. So we're seeing the cold air mass coming in from the northwest. That's coming down. It's going to bring a pretty significant cold front going through there. Not super strong as we are seeing right there, but it is going to be pretty significant right here. So those storms will potentially move through, and they will be affecting some of those in Arkansas, Texas, and Oklahoma, in the three corner states right there. So let's go and take a look at our bulk shear amounts now, because that is what we do need for tornadoes, because we do see a hatch 10% in this area tonight, which is actually for this. So as we're seeing here, according to the NAM 3 kilometer bulk shear 0 to 6 kilometer, we are seeing 70. We're seeing a little area of 80 knots there on the bulk shear. So we're seeing an average of around maybe 60 to 70 knots with the bulk shear here, which is actually quite decent. It's not extremely crazy, but it is enough to produce some tornadic activity in this area, and that's why we do actually have a 10% hatch tornado risk, along with the I believe it's a 30% wind risk. So we're gonna go and actually take a look at the SVC for today anyway. So go and take a look at that, and then we will actually get into what will be happening tomorrow, May 4th. So here is the SVC for today, for tonight actually, and as we are seeing a pretty large enhanced, and this is actually we're actually going to be seeing some storms appear as well, which I'll actually get into after I am done discussing with you guys about this. So of course we are now seeing the hatched 10% tornado risk in Oklahoma and Texas, and a little part of Arkansas right there. So something to really look out for. 30% hail outlook with a hatched 30 and 15%, and a hatched 15 and 30% wind risk going on in these areas as well. So since that has been said, let's now go ahead and get into tomorrow's severe weather, which we will go ahead and take a look at the moment. So let's go and take a look at our precipitation first, and then we'll go ahead and look at the temperature right there. So yeah, right there, that's from the storms that we will be seeing tomorrow in Arkansas there. But also something I'm really looking at too is in the Ohio Valley, and that's why we have that enhanced risk today going all the way into Tennessee. And this is the reason why we are seeing that going all through there. We are actually seeing this bow-like storm coming through, which is actually going to move down into the southeast from Tennessee. And it looks like it will die off from some of the storms that will develop, and some of that moisture that will be coming in from the Gulf of Mexico. So that is going to push this away, and it will develops our main storms, which will be going on tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look at tomorrow's severe weather. And tomorrow we are seeing pretty significant weather on May 4th, 2021 on Tuesday. So, of course, that storm that formed in the Ohio Valley going south dissipates. And then we're seeing some cells forming up in Alabama and Georgia, which will be moving off into the Carolinas, as we are seeing right there. But our main issue for the day is this bow echo, or this bow-like storm, squall line, which will looks like it will be affecting a lot of areas. So it looks like damaging winds will be very likely with this storm that will be going through those in Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. It looks like, and it looks like that it will go through into Georgia. Not as significant, but it will be pretty. It will be a pretty strong line of storms going into the 5th of May, which is Wednesday. So let's go ahead and now take a look at our temperature, and this is where we see that cold front get really significant. So it looks like, of course, the cold air coming in from the northwest is going to come over. It's going to combine with that warm air mat. Well, it's going to, the warm air mass is going to go to the southeast, as we are seeing right here. So all of this warm air is going to travel that way. And then we're seeing all of that warm, cold air come in from the northwest. And this is actually a pretty strong cold front, believe it or not. So this is something to really look out for. Very pretty cold temperatures going on into May 5th, Wednesday. We're seeing some areas into the 40s. Looks like that in Arkansas right there. Upper 50s, lower 60s. For those in Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana right there. It's going to get quite cold, very cold for spring, very cold for May especially. Let's go ahead and now take a look at our dew point temperatures for the day that this significant weather outbreak happens. As we are seeing some very moist air, very warm dew point temperatures going on in the southeast, deep south and southeast, yes, as we do head into the 4th of May. So this is quite concerning, especially for the amount of CAPE we have. Last time I did check, which we are going to go ahead and get into that right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at our CAPE amounts, which again, thunderstorm energy, convective available potential energy, that's what it means. So, yes, we are seeing an explosion of that going on up here in Arkansas. We're seeing a lot of CAPE going on all through here as well. So right here is where our line of storms are. We can see that. All those little gaps of barely anything. But that is a lot of CAPE, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it's as much as we did see in yesterday's video, but today it does look quite significant still. So this is something to really keep an eye on. These storms are they're probably going to blow up really quickly, especially with that one storm. The line of storms that I did mention to you guys earlier, which we'll actually go ahead and go back to that. Yeah, we can see that this line of storms here, they blow up. Like they rapidly intensify, as we are seeing. So something to really keep our eyes on as we do head into the day that this does happen on Tuesday. So let's go now take a look at our bulk shear amounts. This is the 0 to 6 kilometer bulk shear. As we are seeing here, not crazy. It's not crazy, but it is quite significant. Actually, it's decent. Actually, I'll give it that, decent bulk shear amounts. Yeah, we're seeing an average of maybe from 60 to 70 knots. We're seeing some areas into the 80s, which that's actually pretty good for bulk shear amounts, but we are also looking at the 0 to 6 kilometers. So I'll also go ahead and say that this is moderate amounts of bulk shear going on. So yes, that does move through over Alabama and Georgia, going into May 5th. So anyways, that looks like that might go ahead and wrap up for actually. Before I forget, I was about to end it, but before I forget, I am actually going to go ahead and review to you guys the severe weather outlook for Tuesday, May 4th. So as we see, let's go to our 4 panel. So as we see, enhanced risk going on here on Tuesday. So it looks like that we have a enhanced, but in my opinion, I think it is likely to be upgraded to a moderate, just because of how much moisture we do have coming in from the Gulf of Mexico, and how much energy we have in the air. So that's just gonna rapidly intensify, as we did see on the NAM 3 kilometer model that we did just review. So damaging winds is probably going to be our main threat for the day, because we are seeing that very straight lined storm, the squall line. So 30% wind risk going on for them down there, 15% hatched hail risk, and 5% tornado risk for the deep south going on there. So anyways, yes, this will go ahead and wrap it for today's video. I do thank you all for watching. One last reminder, if you guys have not subscribed to the Weather for Life YouTube channel, please be sure to do that. Go ahead and check it out after you guys are done watching this video. I would really recommend you guys do that. So again, we do weekly forecasts on Mondays, and then on Wednesdays we will go ahead and do weekly updates, just to keep you guys updated for any changes of anything that will be happening. So but anyways, yes, this does wrap it up for today's video. I really do thank you all for watching. If you guys haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on the notification bell so you guys can get notified for any video I post and any stream I do as well. It is very likely that I will do a stream tomorrow due to the amount of storms we are seeing going on tomorrow. So looks like a pretty extreme event going on. So something that we will really need to keep our eyes on as we do go into tomorrow. Anyways, and one last thing, if you guys haven't, be sure to join our Discord server. It's called the Weather for Life Discord server, named after the channel that we are doing, that I'm doing with Planet. Very nice guy, by the way. So, but yes, please be sure to join our Discord server. Link will be in the description. I would be very thankful for you guys to do that. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next time. Thank you guys, and see you soon.